friends, welcome and welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking specifically into a no contact and or separation situation. Are you on their mind? And I've got two piles for you. This is pile number one, this is pile number two. Pile number one is the Midnight City Tarot, and pile number two is the Tarot of the Divine. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. There is going to be an extended for this reading, so let's take a look at what you can expect. We will be looking at what does your person's higher self want you to know? What energy shifts can you expect next in the connection, and will they reach out? All right, details for the extended is going to be there in the description box below if you'd like to check it out. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile one, for those of you who chose the Midnight City Tarot, this is going to be your reading, right? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energy. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Right, pile one. Specifically for no contact and no separation situation, are you on your person's mind? With the High Priestess, we have the Three of Swords. Yes, I did catch the Three of Swords when I was shuffling. Eight of Coins, Six of Swords, the Chariot, the Moon, Eight of Wands. Yes, you are very, very heavy on your person's mind, pile one. I'll get your oracle cards as well, but the answer is like right off the bat, it's a very, very deep and heavy yes. We have Rosemary with Clarity. Who are you really? Rosemary infuses the body with warmth and vitality, bringing security and clarity to the spirit, especially when it has lost connection with the physical world. Rosemary helps you to feel fully embodied and grounded so that you are better able to remember who you truly are. Then we have 6868 with Fortune. Good fortune is on its way. We have Blame Game, and we have Life is Beautiful. I was, like, the moment I got the tarot cards out, I felt like you might be upset with your person, like your person feels like you are angry with them, or you are upset, you are kind of blaming them for something that's gone down between the two of you. And there is that sense of hesitation about reaching out or even doing anything at this point in time, because they feel like you might not be ready to hear from them, or if they reach out, you might shut them down. Now, reality could be different. This is what is coming from your person's point of view at this point in time. I do feel like your person thinks a lot about you, pile one. It's like whatever they're doing in the middle of the day or when they're close to sleeping, every single moment, there's always some thought of you that's lingering. And mostly there's a lot of that guilt and that shame and regret coming through as well. And it's growing day by day with the Chariot and the Moon. I think that the more your person represses what they're feeling, the more they're telling themselves, no, I need to, focus on other aspects of my life, the more it's actually coming up to the surface, and the more they're actually feeling very sad about what's gone down between the two of you. So I do feel like for most of you, I'm feeling like maybe there was some kind of argument and both of you went into no contact, or there was some kind of confusion just before this no contact. Or maybe your person's taken so long to reach out to you that they feel like maybe you might be closed off, you might have moved on, you might be upset with them as well. Right now, your person is mostly focused on where they are at. I don't think that there has been significant healing on your person's end just yet. I also think that it is a little bit of self-love and maybe even, you know, that self-deprecating behavior. I think that your person needs to first work through that before they can even consider coming back or reaching out to you. I think that there is a lot of guilt and shame that they have to work through. And given that it's increasing over time, I would not expect your person to reach out anytime soon. Just that there needs to be a little bit of an internal shift. They need to work through it within themselves first before they reach out. So right now, it's mostly about thinking about you. It's mostly about, you know, how did we get here? It's mostly about, there's a lot of crying as well. So even if this person cannot physically cry, maybe they stop themselves from crying, there's a lot of that weight in my heart that I feel. So there has been that loss, that sense of loss that your person feels with respect to you, with respect to this connection as well. I think that the way that they show themselves to the outside world might be a little bit mellowed out, might be softer. I don't think that they're showing the depth of what they're feeling, but at the same time, I don't think that this person's going all out to show, oh, I'm doing awesome, or no, I don't feel that energy. In fact, I feel like everybody around them might be asking them, well, what's wrong? But it's just like a more subdued version or more mellow version of your person. But the truth is, you have been affecting them. This connection, this loss of you, of this connection, has been affecting your person a lot. I also do think that at this point in time, they might be a little bit disconnected from their higher self. So your person might be feeling a little bit lost in their life as well, like not really knowing where they're going, maybe feeling lost in other aspects of their life as well. Just the energy of your connection might be kind of floating into other aspects of their life where they don't know what they're doing anymore. What do they want with their life, who they are? You know, a little bit of, I am sensing a bit of a midlife crisis, though they don't have to be midlife for that. I think that it could just be just at a point where the loss of you and this connection might be forcing them to reevaluate where they are in life, what is important to them, where do they actually want to go, why are they feeling this loss, why are they constantly being bombarded by thoughts about you. And so that by itself, at this point in time, I do feel like they're a little bit disconnected from their higher self. So your person might be making very erratic decisions, might not be completely aligned with what they're supposed to do. Like, I think your person might also be forcing themselves to do something that their soul is not really feeling called to do. Like, for example, being in a job that they feel like they have the opportunity to move out of that job, but not wanting to because they fear change, or just, you know, constantly going. I'm seeing someone like with the work attire and then just having a very, very serious face, having it's a hollowed out face, it's not even a serious face, and just doing what they think they should be doing, or just doing what they've always been doing, even though it's kind of like sucking their soul out, is also something that I'm hearing. And it's not that they don't have an opportunity to do something else or to do what brings them joy. It's that they're choosing not to. That's also the energy that's coming through. So very low, very dark energy, frankly, coming from your person. And I think that life with you is a lot brighter. Life with you is just a lot more beautiful, feels more fulfilled. But life without you, it just feels like routine after routine, but the routine by itself is also not making them feel better about themselves, not making them feel good about what they're doing as well. So it's kind of like the days are blurring is also what I'm hearing. So they might just be going about their day routine by routine, but not really living life. And that by itself, I think that there is craving for some kind of change in the dynamic between the two of you. Your person might be hoping for you to reach out to them, or you to show them that you're not upset with them, or you're not, closed off to them. They might be waiting for you to give some kind of sign. Whether you wish to or not, that's completely onto you, but that message is coming through. But yes, even with Rosemary, I think that there is a lot of clarity that your person needs to understand about themselves first, about their own life. I feel like losing you might have triggered this sense of loss in other aspects of their life as well. So there needs to be reconciliation with that first before your person can feel good within themselves to reach out. So I would not expect your person to reach out anytime soon. Even though they do desire a change in the dynamic between the two of you, I think that they're hoping you will be the one to reach out, or at least give some sign that it's okay for them to say something or reach out. They definitely hate the dynamic between the two of you, and for me, hate is a very strong word, so I tend to minimize my use of it, and I only use it in extreme cases. So if it's coming through, it must mean that your person's really like detesting what is going on between the two of you. It's kind of like all the joy has been sucked out of their life is also what I'm hearing. You might feel very intense energy from them during the night especially. I think that everything that they repress just comes through to you in the night. Or this person could think a lot about you at night as well. Yeah, I think that there is a desire to move towards you. There is a desire to kind of change what's going on between the two of you, but I think that there is also a lot of internal resistance. There's also maybe other people around them, because with the Seven of Wands, I feel like maybe there are other people around them telling them that no, you know, too much time has passed, or giving them wrong advice or misaligned advice. Could be coming from good intentions, but at the same time, it doesn't seem to be aligning with the welfare of your connection. So at this point in time, pause energy, it's coming through right off, and they're just waiting and watching you to see if you'll give them any sign. All right, let's take a look at the extended. Let's see what's wants to come through in the extended. So in the extended, we'll look at what does your person's higher self want you to know? What energy shifts can you expect next in the connection, and will they reach out? All right, so I'll take a look at the energy shifts, and then maybe after that, will they reach out? Let's take a look at that, because right now, no, the answer is no. So I'll tap a little bit more into future energy. All right. Okay, so pile 1, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi, Pile 2. For those of you who chose Tarot of the Divine, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies, so close your eyes. Think of your person, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alright, Pile 2, specifically for no contact and no separation situation, are you on their mind? We have the Devil, we have the Strength, we have Five of Swords, the Knight of Coins, the Moon, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. Yes, you are on your person's mind, but they're showing the complete opposite, all right? So yes, you are definitely on your person's mind, and the fact that they're showing the complete opposite of that is proof that you are on your person's mind. There's a lot of resistance to show you, there's a lot of ego as well to show you that they are thinking about you. I love you more every day. I'm getting a bit of like, there's so much of resistance to even say that. You know, that's the energy that's coming through 5151, innovation, and we have chickweed, tolerance. So chickweed is tough and knows her power. She knows how to shine despite challenges and tough circumstances. When you need to make a difficult decision, chickweed will help strengthen your self-confidence and understanding so you can tap into your inner wisdom with grace and compassion. Alrighty. At this point in time, your person does not want to show you that they miss you, they care about you, they're wondering what you're doing. This person might be going all out to prove to you that they're not thinking about you. So if you reach out to them, they might be very, very cold. They might not want to talk to you. They might be ignoring you. They might have also ghosted you. They might be telling mutual friends that no, they don't care about you. They're completely fine. They might be posting on social media. They might be going all out, very extravagantly showing that, oh, okay, you know what? I am doing awesome. My life's amazing. They might even be engaging in third-party situations, third-party connections, just to prove to you that they're not thinking about you. But the fact that they're doing all that is proof that they are thinking about you. I think that there is a very strong desire to reconnect, but this is something that your person does not want to admit to themselves, not to you, not to anyone else as well. There's a lot of ego that's coming in. I do see a lot of internal conflict within them. I do not know why your person does not want to show you that they do care about you. It's kind of like deep down, they're crying about you, this connection. They're deeply affected by the loss of you, this connection. But on the outside, they're kind of, you know, giving a thumbs up to everyone and saying, yes, I'm awesome. And that's not coming from a place of, you know, sometimes you do that because, you know, you want other people to not worry about you. You don't really want to show how sad you are, but it's not coming from that place. That's not the energy that's coming through for your person. It's more like, I don't want to admit it to themselves or to me, or I don't want them to know. And even if it's admitting to themselves, that's also so difficult for them at this point in time. It's kind of like, no, I am not feeling that way. I don't want to feel that way, so I'm not feeling that way. You know, it's kind of a very, very stubborn energy that's coming through. But if you're feeling something and you say that you're not feeling it, yeah, that's it's gonna work against you at some point in time. That's building frustration as well within your person. And the more they engage with, you know, no, I'm not feeling that way, even though that there's a lot of proof, yes, that they're feeling that way. The more they engage with that, the more they're at war with themselves as well. And I do see that your person is going to be in this energy for a little while. I think that there's a lot of resistance that your person needs to work through, internal conflict, more of accepting what they feel first within themselves, then tell you or show everybody else. But right now, I mean, we have the Five of Wands to kind of encompass the entire reading. That's no, they don't want to. They don't want to even admit it to themselves. Forget you or anybody else. They don't want to admit it to themselves as well. It's kind of like the narrative that I'm hearing is, if they're thinking about you, no, I'm not going to think about them. And then they push that thought away or they distract themselves. If they're missing you, they're actually feeling it and they'll be like, no, I'm not missing them. All right, this is just random. No, I'm not missing them. And then they push that thought away. And on your end, you might be feeling that energy of your person, like either you might be feeling hostile energy, or you might actually, on the flip side, this can also happen, you might be feeling all that they are repressing, all that they are suppressing. So you might be feeling them missing you, but that's actually their unconscious 3D self coming through, because that's what they are repressing. Right? So it might be confusing on your end, given what your person's showing, given what you're feeling, given everything that's going on. Even if you reach out to them, like you kind of recognize that yes, they're missing you, or they want to be with you, they want to reconnect, and then you reach out to them and then you're just met with, yeah, hey, or nonchalance, or, you know, it might be very confusing for you. It's completely understandable, Paltu, because I see that energy, I see that contradiction within your person. It's kind of like, to own up to what they feel is going to take massive amount of courage, but your person is not ready at this point in time. In fact, they're berating themselves for having feelings or even thinking about you or wanting something more in this connection. But the fact is that this person does love you. They do care about you. They do want this connection. And frankly, I think that the feeling grows every single day of missing you, of you being more and more intense on their mind, the more they suppress it. But this is their journey, Paltu. They have to learn how to be honest with themselves. With Chickweed coming up, you know, you have to ask the tough questions. You have to accept the tough things sometimes. And sometimes it is accepting that, yes, you miss them. Yes, you are thinking about them. Yes, they matter to you. Yes, you love them. But until your person is ready to answer that honestly, more importantly to themselves, they are going to be in this energy. And the more they step into this energy, the more they're going to feel very, very dissatisfied with themselves. They're going to not feel happy about where they are in life as well. It's going to be kind of a ripple effect into other aspects of their life as well. I do feel like there are these moments that your person catches themselves being a little bit soft, but even that, a lot of resistance at this point. But yeah, until your person, I don't know, maybe your person thinks that they're being tough on themselves, like they have to be tough on themselves and that's why they cannot admit. But I mean, that also is misalignment, you know. They have to be, yes, tough on themselves, but they have to be honest as well. Like, it's very confusing. Yes, I completely understand what you might be going through, Paltu. Yeah, the Hierophant. It's a lesson your person has to learn. They need to be honest with themselves. That is the lesson that's playing out for your person. It is going to take some time with the Hierophant coming. I think that this is going to be multiple times of making the same mistake again and again and again. and then revisiting the lesson again and again and again until it completely solidifies within them. Until that point, I would not expect your person to be open to communication or open to wanting to have any sort of interaction with you, given how much of resistance there is within them, until they gain that clarity within themselves, until they gain clarity about the lesson that they're meant to learn. There's going to be a lot of wanting to prove, going all out of their way to prove to you that they're not thinking about you or that they don't care. I would suggest protecting your energy from this person at this point in time, given that they are quite misaligned. And not just that, it looks like this person's going out of their way to prove something to you that they're not even being honest with themselves about. And usually when someone is in that energy, they can be very hurtful. They can kind of tap into more narcissistic tendencies. So I would like recommend protecting yourself. Just that the energy, it's not that, you know, it's one thing to resist and just not say anything about it or not do anything about it, just resist within yourself and keep it all to yourself. But to go out of one's way to show you the complete opposite, that oftentimes it will be painful on your end, right? And it's unnecessary. It's unnecessary burden for you to take on at this point in time. So I would say, if it's possible, protect your energy from this person. Allow them to go through their journey. It doesn't look like it's meant to intertwine with you at this point in time. You're not meant to take on the burden or the whiplash, I guess I would say, of their behavior at this point in time. It will kind of boomerang back to them, but you don't have to be in that field of vision. I don't know where that came from. All right, but you don't have to be part of this. So you have a choice at this point. Although I would recommend, keeping a little bit of distance, because there, with the Hierophant coming up, so especially with the Hierophant coming up, it's multiple lessons again and again and again and again that you have to go through so that it is solid, because the Hierophant is someone that everybody will look up to, right? Someone looks up to learn, and for you to reach that frequency, that lesson has to be absolutely solid. And sometimes, or most of the times, to get to that point, you have to go through that lesson again and again and again so that you learn it completely, so that it is so solid within you that you're able to teach, you're able to lead, you're able to ground other people when they are making this mistake. You're able to show them the path. So that's the interpretation that's coming to me at this point in time. So it's going to take time for your person to come, and they're going to make the same mistake again and again and again, not just with you, but with other aspects of their life as well, until they learn the lesson. It's going to be brutal on you if you reach out to them or try to interact with them, because you're going to get hot and cold energy. You're also going to get them going out of their way to prove something to you. It's going to be messy, all right? Now, let's take a look at Extended. Let's see what wants to come through. In the Extended, we'll look at what does your person's higher self want you to know? What energy shifts can you expect next in the connection, and will they reach out? I'll look at a little bit more future timeline after this, because right now the answer is also no, because if they reach out, it's proving to themselves that they want to be with you, they want to reconnect, but they don't want to admit that to themselves, so they're not going to, right? So we'll take a look at, after the energy shifts, will they reach out? Okay, all right. So Pile 2, this is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you're looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. Pile 2, take care, trust your intuition. You always have free will. Catch you in my next one. Bye-bye.